Everybody, this is Bimbo Barbarella, and this is May 3rd, 2024. And tonight, the College of Rock Knowledge is going to present to you the 10 favorite songs of the classic rock band Cream. And everybody knows Cream. A lot of you might know their songs, but don't know that they did it. And you'll say, "Oh, I love that song." And it ends up being Cream. So let me put the link out there, see if anybody wants to come up and play. There we go. If you like to come up on panel, feel free. Or if you prefer and you want to list your 10 favorite songs in the right side chat, you can go ahead and do that. So let's wait for people to come in because I have a habit of like being late. So people usually don't start getting in until 8:15 anyway because I'm usually late. So we're expecting a couple of the professors of the College of Knowledge to be up here. So let's see who wants to list their favorite 10 songs by the band Cream. And yeah, you probably could have done more than 10, but 10's an easy number to count to. Because anything more than 10, I kind of get, confused. And here's Pirate Radio. Hello, Mr. Kropka. There's the link if you'd like to come up and join. And everybody should know Mark Kropka. He runs his excellent channel called Pirate Radio. And here he is. In all his pirating glory.
Hello.
And so 10, was that easy enough for you, or could you have gone more than 10?
I could have went 12 to 15.
Yeah, that's about what I could have done.
Because I had to lose a couple of them. Because I would keep remembering more and more and more. And then, oh, yeah, this is a great one. And this is a great one. You had so many great ones.
Oh, yeah. I mean, because, a lot of times I, go through like YouTube and look for songs. Cream, I had to because I needed like 2 more. So I found a little 2 that were kind of obscure, but most of them everybody's going to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm hoping that Addie makes a appearance, because even if she can't, show her face with the issues that she's having, maybe she can still come up on panel and talk.
Yeah.
So we'll see. So we'll see. And, it's early because like I said, I have a habit of being late.
Yeah. Usually we look for you to be on around 20 after.
Yeah, I know. I just said that. Yeah.
The sun will come up, the sun will go down. We're waiting. Okay, not that bad, but
Pretty much.
Oh, it's true, actually.
And okay, and here she is, Miss Addie Pakal.
Hi, Eddie.
Miss Addie, can you hear us?
I got my fingers crossed. Maybe I should uncross them. You're We can't hear you, Addie.
Okay, because you came up, but because I know you're having issues with your picture, but last time you were talking, your voice was okay.
Are you muted, Addie?
And here's the Batman and Robin of the group.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Jen.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey there. We'll do a little
Hey, Addie.
camera check here and let's see how we do. I guess you can switch over to my side here.
And are you feeling better, Chris? Because Jen said that you were feeling ill.
Well, I've been kind of, feeling like a big giant ball of mucus here the last couple of days, but I'm getting through it. We'll make use of the mute button from time to time. Start
Yes.
hacking stuff up.
You
There.
can spread a little of your love our way. It's okay.
Yeah.
At least these germs don't spread through the internets.
Yeah.
Mercifully, I double checked to make sure I didn't have the no virus.
Oh,
But just a regular old fashioned cold's icky enough.
Yeah. It can be just as miserable.
Yeah, trying to disinfect from the inside out and get some sleep but we'll get
It'll
it.
work.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Sharon. How are you, dear?
So I was taught when you take the brandy, but you pour it in your tea, and you take a sniff, and you take a drink, and you take a sniff, and you take a drink. By the time you're done, you should be feeling better.
Oh, no doubt.
Howdy, Sharon. Good to see you.
Hey, Sharon.
The
Hey,
winner
Sharon.
of last night's game that never got played. But she's still.
Oh, yeah. She answered what? Oh. Why did she win the game?
Because she told us what a barrel organ was.
Yeah.
Yes, so she got 10 points and won. Even though there was no game.
She's a ringer, that Sharon.
Yeah. We like her. We like her.
Hey, I was there.
Now, I never know if you're there or not. You come and go.
I was there.
Okay.
I was called off for a quick phone call, but I was there for the barrel organ part.
Yeah.
How's your most recent band coming along and
Excellent.
so forth?
Busy as hell. Takes up quite a bit of my time. But we're signed up for quite a few now.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and our next one is May 18th at I forget the name of the location.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello, Don't Like That. Nice to see you. Okay. Okay, now don't go look at it now. Stay and watch this show. But I just uploaded a video onto my YouTube channel.
I guess as a musician too, you rehearse and you try to get everything to gel, and you hope you get to play what you've learned and gotten cold, right down, several times, but you don't want to play it like hundreds of times. So it's like there's that happy medium there somewhere.
Yeah, you end up playing these songs till you're sick of playing them.
I mean,
that.
okay, and now imagine how many times Keith Richards has played Satisfaction.
Yeah, well, they stopped playing it for a while, remember?
Yeah.
Stones didn't play it for years.
Let's see.
Well-
Here's Addie trying to make a comeback.
Can you?
Oh, yes, we can hear you.
Hi, Eddie.
Well, we could.
And we heard it for like a second, then it popped and then it stopped.
Okay, now you should be able to hear me.
Yes.
Yeah, there you are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, honey, that's fine. And if you want to stay with that dark screen, that's fine. Just, so that we get to hear your charming voice and your explosive witticisms.
Well, I am the mushroom queen. I'm fed shit and kept in the dark, so you can't see me.
Yeah.
Am
Yeah.
I late? No, don't like that. No. Actually, it starts at 8. Oh, and did you want to play? Because it's Cream, and you have to list your 10 favorite songs.
I have 10.
Good. Okay, so we got Captain, we got Easy Street, got Pirate Radio. I was talking to Hoppy. I think that Mrs. Hopkins might not make it up today.
Oh, that's too bad. Why?
Is she all right?
Something. Oh, well, I'm not one to tell tales, but something about how she was at the hospital or something, and she said she might or might not make it. So
Okay.
What do you mean by make it?
make it up to the show.
Oh, okay. Don't do that.
Okay, so so we got 4. Let's see, maybe if we can get somebody else, and then we'll start because half the time I don't start till 8:30 anyway because I'm the one who's late. And again, what it is, we're going to list our top 10. I'm going to ask you to do 2 at a time. And I'll do my best to remember and write them down. A lot of times I forget. Oh, and you all know our sponsor here, the Waving Buddha.
The Waving Buddha. Rub his tummy for luck. Is it that Buddha?
I can't get him.
What do you mean you can't get him?
Is he running?
Oh,
Putting a sun visor on your camera there.
Hi, Atlanta girl. Good to see you.
okay, but we also do have, okay, here's Buddha. And you've all seen Waving Buddha. There goes Wave. Hello. Hello. And he's been our mascot for quite a while. However, we do have a new sponsor. He comes from the Guadalupe Fields de Chupacabra.
Oh, sounds special.
Yes, it is. And he's one of a kind. And even though he comes from old Mexico, he does not speak Mexican.
Please, senor, can I have just a glass of ginger ale?
Oh, and I forget him, and I forget how to make him sing now. Okay, here he goes. Let me introduce to you Senor Yodeling Pickle.
Perfect. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, is only available on the Bimbo Barbarella music program.
I need that for the next time I have a dinner party.
What
Nice.
kind of dinner party?
Yeah, really, where you need a yodeling pickle.
Well, that my kind of dinner party has a yodeling pickle.
It's perfect for your relish tray.
Yeah.
I don't know, and there's a joke in there somewhere. All right, so anyway, it's 20 after. Let's go and start. Hello, Atlanta girl. I don't know. Would you like to get your name on the Cream list? Do you know 10 songs by the name Cream? Because you can play right there from the chat if you like to play.
All you need is 10 songs from the band Cream. Eric Clapton, Jack Bruce, and Ginger Baker.
Okay, so our list is going to be the Captain, then Easy Street with Jen, and then Pirate Radio, and Miss Addie Pickle. Hey, that's perfect for you, Miss Pickle.
Except I can't yodel.
Have you ever tried?
Sit on that pickle and you might be able to.
And then Bimbo will follow up. All right, so let's get going. Okay, Captain, you're number 2. You're number 10 and number 9. Sir.
My number 10 and number 9 are both off Fresh Cream, what they recorded, their first album from 1966. Number 10's one of their deep cuts, Cat Squirrel, and number 9 is I'm So Glad. Mississippi bluesman Dr. Ross recorded Cat Squirrel in 1961. It was covered by Jethro Tull, Bloodwind Pig, and Cream, and it's just a great song. It's a great cut off that album. And then the song I'm So Glad, I've always kind of liked that song just because it's so silly and it's repetitive, but I had to count the number of times they said each of their respective hooks. They said I'm so glad 32 times and I'm glad 64 times.
Wow. Wow.
That's almost that's almost a disco level of repetition in a song,
Well, that's like when I did the song Dirty Diana. I said the word no like 70 times. Oh, somebody counted it and told me how many times I said no. No, 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 no.
No.
Well, there was that song that went no, 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 no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
That had a lot of no's in it. I forget how many.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. And the writing challenge for that was probably not the guy's highest. Okay,
Right.
it's easy.
Anything with Barbara Streisand has a lot of no's in it too, if you know what I mean.
Okay. But
All right.
Okay, Miss Easy Street, you're number 10 and 8. No,
So-
9 and 10.
My number 10 is Sitting on Top of the World from Wheels on Fire. And my number 9 is SWLAR from Disraeli Gears. That stands for She Walks Like a Bearded Rainbow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, Bruce later said the W stood for was rather than walks.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
I never knew
deep
that.
cut.
Never knew that second one. Yeah.
I never knew that. I know the song, but I never know that.
It was written about a breakup.
Pirate, you're number 10 and number 9, sir.
Well, my number 10 is Sitting on Top of the World. My number 9 is Crossroads. I would have rated number 9 a little higher, being it fits so well on the charts. But again, that song bores me a little. I don't know if it's from hearing it so many times over the decades, playing it so many times when I was first starting out as a musician, or what. But I rate it as my number 9 today.
Yeah. And I don't know where you guys live, and if you listen to the radio like I do when I'm outside working, you still hear Cream played a lot on the radio. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Miss Addie, you're number 10 and you're number 9, ma'am.
Tennis Spoonful from the Fresh Cream album.
Right? Mm-hmm.
And my number 9 is Crossroads also. It was written in the 1930s by Robert Johnson. And Cream
Wow.
did it.
Really?
He
Robert
was a
Johnson.
blues singer.
Yeah. Wow.
Crossroads.
I didn't know that Robert Johnson did that. Thank you, Addie.
And the story goes, it was Robert Johnson in the story, selling his soul to the devil to play guitar or something like that.
Yeah.
See,
That's the
and now,
legend.
I think that I would have had a better deal if I would have, sold my soul, when I wasn't so young, because I sold it for a case of Heineken. I
Yeah.
probably should have held out, and I might have gotten a better deal. but when you're young and blonde and an idiot, you don't know these things. Okay, so my number 10 is a song, I think it's from Fresh Cream, called Rollin' and Tumblin'.
Mhm.
And that's regular bluesy kind of song. And then the song that I love, that I actually could have written, rated higher, I just love it, is Lord of Mama. Lord of Mama. I think that comes from the third one. Well, they only have 4, so your choices of getting one of them isn't too bad.
That'd be Wheels of Fire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Marcia, thank you. And this is what Marcia said. I love these shows. I learned so much about groups. Well, see, and Marcia, we all appreciate that because that's why we do it. And it's to me, I just I like music, and I just enjoy doing this. I really honestly truly do, because I could sit around and bowl all day and do terrible. Oh, but I actually won some money today bowling. I got a high score. I won the mystery score, and I won the roll off.
The roll off?
Yeah. Okay. That's like you choose. Okay. They pick 4 people, and you have to play. You buy a ticket, and if your ticket gets drawn, you get to be one of the 4, and so you roll off, and whoever gets the highest, wins the pot. And I got a strike, so I won.
Ah, congratulations.
No, that was $18.
Huh.
18 more than you would have had otherwise.
And I won $3 for the high game, and I won $2 for the mystery score.
Oh.
There you go.
Raking them in today.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. So, Captain, you're number 8 and you're number 7.
My number 8 and 7 are also both off of Fresh Cream. My number 8 is I Feel Free, and my number 7 is Toad. I Feel Free is just a feel-good tune. It's just kind of channels that psychedelic vibe really, really well. And Toad is just an amazing drum solo that influenced every rock drummer from that point forward.
Yeah.
John Bonham, Neil Peart, dozens and dozens of others. That solo cemented the place for a drum solo to appear on a rock and roll album.
Well, yeah, and that was responsible for the 20-minute drum solo in In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. So
Yeah, I guess that would have been playing Ginger Baker.
okay, Easy Street, you're number 8 and 7.
My number 8 is Cat's Squirrel off Fresh Cream, and then number 7 is Politician from Wheels of Fire.
And what made you choose Politician? Because
It's
that's really
sleazy,
not one. That's not one of my favorite songs.
sleazy like a politician.
What? Ah,
He's pretty sleazy.
oh, okay. Okay.
So,
Oh, good enough answer. Okay, Pirate Radio, you're number 8 and 7.
Ah, okay. My number 8 is a tune called Steppin' Out. A good little rock song. Eric Clapton's guitar is explosive in that song. Say a little. My number 7 is I Feel Free.
Okay, good choices, Mark. And I want to give a special shout out to the Art of Floundering. And he's in the GMA camp. He's a very, very, very talented guitarist. And you guys need to watch your show. Jen, and can you drop GMA's link? And maybe
you mean Will part of Floundering or Will or both?
I'll drop both. Oh yeah, and Marcia and the new kittens are cute, but and I told you the story is like that's a feral cat, and so about 2 weeks ago, she's sitting outside the side door with 4 little mouths to feed, and just brings them in the house. Just, Jesus Christ, move in. Do you guys need a lease? Or are you just gonna hang out? Okay, Miss Addie, you're number 8 and 7.
8 is Tales of Brave Ulysses, which was the B-side of Strange Brew. And 7,
And that's imagined that was a B-side.
I know. And number 7 is Badge, co-written by Eric Clapton and George Harrison, and it was on their final album, Goodbye.
Mark, and did you want to tell people the story about the word badge?
Yeah, when George Harrison wrote the song, he had written, notes around the lyrics of it, pointing out various aspects of the song he wanted highlighted. And he wrote bridge at the top. And Eric Clapton thought had written badge and entitled the song Badge, when really it should be entitled Bridge, because that's what George wrote in the first place.
I heard Ringo Starr is the one who thought it was Badge. I watched a video of a guy who's in a Cream tribute band, and Ginger Baker's son was there talking to him. They got to play together. Kobe Baker, I think his name was.
Yes, you're correct, Daddy.
Well, see, and see, because even the bimbo can learn something on her own channel. So, very good information, guys. My number 8 is a song called Take It Back. And that's one that I put in at the last minute just because I didn't think anybody else would have it. And then song that I love, and I don't know what this means either. NSU. I love that song. Okay, tabbies. Yeah, they do bring money. Okay, and so there is the link for Camp GMA, and these guys are fantastic, and they're all very talented musicians. They're funny as hell, and if you go on that program and aren't laughing within the next 5 minutes, you either better, have another drink or smoke another joint because
Yes.
you will be laughing.
It's a fun show to watch, and it's up for the Saturday nights, folks. If you got nothing to do, hit that link, subscribe, and then go on Saturday night, and you're in for some entertainment.
Yeah.
We have live people playing their instruments and singing and
From
showing
around the world.
from around the world.
Yeah. Empirism is from Finland. He has a studio we call the Spaceship. I mean, he's surrounded by keyboards and he plays guitar and
Oh yeah, that
keyboards.
guy.
I mean, it's insane. And then, well, we learned about Liz Day from Australia from them. She's played with a lot of rock and roll bands, U.S. bands, but she's doing some stuff in Australia now.
And also, Jen, on that program, I also saw my first cock puppet.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, the big cock.
Yeah, the big cock puppet.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
just
cock
needed,
bucket.
yeah, he just needed a ring around his neck.
Yeah, well, you know,
It's a cock bucket.
I think we should say it like it is. Will's got a big cock, you know.
I can't even say it once. Cock bucket. Cock bucket. Cock bucket.
Okay, Captain, sir, you're number 6 and you're number 5.
My number 6 is the song "Badge" off of the "Goodbye," and my number 5 is "Strange Brew" off of Israeli Gears. I mean, "Badge" is a cool song. It seems to foreshadow some of the complexity that Eric Clapton and George Harrison were going to have as people. Especially since George Harrison's wife left him to be with Eric in those years, and it kind of ties into "Strange Brew" because that's sort of like a metaphor for a toxic relationship. So,
Strange Brew is also a good movie with the McKenzie brothers.
yeah, you betcha.
That's right, eh?
Don't be a hoser, eh?
Okay, Miss Easy Street, you're number 6 and 5.
My number 6 is I Feel Free off of Fresh Cream. And then my number 5 is The Tale of Brave Ulysses.
Wait, okay, so what was 6? Okay, Jen, so what was 6?
I Feel Free.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Izzy.
Yes, hello, Miss Izzy. Was going to say props to you. Hello.
Hello, Izzy.
Do, 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 do.
Okay, Pirate Radio, you're next 2, sir.
Which two is the next two again?
Well, the next 2 after, the last 2.
I thought so, but I didn't want to go out there and just put it out there and be wrong.
6 and 5.
6 and 5.
Of course. 6 and 5. Tales of Brave Ulysses is my number 6. Just a busy song. I love that song. Lots going on in it. And Strange Brew was my 5th.
I feel vindicated.
Pardon me?
I said I feel vindicated. I also chose it as my number 5.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And did you ever go to the Strange Brewery and find a mouse in the bottle?
Yep.
Oh, remember that's how they got the job was because there was a mouse in the bottle.
I like how the one scene where he drinks all the beer in the entire container. Manages to drink his way out of it.
Yeah. Okay, Miss Addie, dear, you're number 6 and 5.
They're both off Disraeli Gears album and White Room, and then the Bearded Rainbow song.
And you're the first one to pick Bearded Rainbow. Oh, wait, no.
Jen did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the one with with all the consonants that I didn't know
She
what it was.
Loves to Walk.
Okay, so what's the consonants again? G what?
What?
What's the consonants for that song?
Well, I don't know.
What was the question?
Oh, SWLAR.
She
I
walks
always
like
thought
a
it was
bearded rainbow.
Okay. Okay. My number 6 is I'm So Glad. And my number 5 is Strange Brew.
Ah,
So what's that? 3 of us had Strange Brew as number 5. Yeah.
Yeah, that's strange. Indeed.
Bada bing.
Speaking of the Disraeli Gears album, does anybody else know the story behind the naming of the album?
I've heard it, but why don't you just repeat it?
yeah.
The it has nothing to do with the British Prime Minister Benjamin Disraeli. There was a roadie that was riding along with the band, and he was talking about how he was going to get this racing bike, and he said it's going to have these Disraeli gears on it, and the actual term would have been derailleur gears, or dérailleur if it was from the French. But he couldn't come up with derailleur, so he came up with Disraeli gears, and they all got tickled by it. It's like, we got to call our album Disraeli Gears.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'd heard something like that. I wasn't sure, so I didn't want to say.
Yeah, I figured it had to be a reference to Benjamin Disraeli, but
That's what I always thought. And
Yeah.
I knew that it wasn't, but I didn't know the story.
I
Okay,
knew the story.
okay, Captain, you're number 4 and you're number 3.
my number 4, I don't think I've heard this yet. Born Under a Bad Sign off of
No.
Wheels of Fire.
No,
A
That's
great
that's the
cover
first one for that.
of Albert King's
Yes.
song. And I love the line, "Wine and women is all I crave. A big bad woman's going to carry me to my grave." I mean, that's the heart and soul of the blues right there.
Yeah.
And my number 3, White Room, off Wheels of Fire. It's a monster song because it's one of the early rock and roll songs that made use of the wah-wah pedal. It was sort of iconic. And fun fact, Felix Pappalardi, their producer, played viola on that track. He kind of played on a number of their songs in sort of supporting roles like that. But he played.
And like I love the words to it too. In a white room with black curtains at the station. I love the words in that. Okay, Miss Easy Street, you're number 4 and number 3.
My 4 is Sunshine of Your Love, and my number 3 is Strange Brew.
Okay. See, and now, like I said, I knew that with Cream, we were going to get so much repetition. Well, for one, they only had actually 3.5 albums because half of Goodbye is live.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe only like 3.5 albums.
They had to be cajoled to create that album. By then, they really hated each other. They didn't want to be with each other anymore.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I think they were told like some producer or some important person was dying, and they really wanted to hear one more album. And then they released the album, and they later learned that he wasn't really all that sick. So they kind of feel tricked into making that last album, but they were quite happy to be apart from one another. And years later, they did a reunion, and it was, Ginger Baker needed some money.
Yeah.
He was motivated for that, more than anything else. But
Oh, well, I guess like the Air Force must have crashed.
oh well, they every single dollar they made got put into a vein or a nostril.
Yeah.
They were legendary in their debauchery.
Oh, hello, Miss Jennifer. Glad to see you, my friend. You're always welcome. Okay, Pirate Radio, you're number 4 and number 3.
All right, for my number 4, I have chosen SWLABR. For my number 3, I've chosen this groovy tune, man. It's called Those Were the Days. And if you haven't heard it, go out and listen, get it on YouTube and listen to it. It's a great song.
Yeah, and I know how it goes. Those were the days, my friend. I thought they'd never
Not
end.
that one, Bimbo.
Oh, no.
Missed it by a lot much.
Okay, Miss Eddie, you're number 4 and number 3.
Dance the Night Away and Sunshine of Your Love.
Very good.
Okay, my number 4 is Sunshine for Your Love. And my number 3 is Bridge. Wait, no, Badge.
There you go.
Okay, and
Yeah.
so now, what? And so now we're gonna up to the final 2. So the 2 we're gonna do. We're each gonna do our number 2 song,
One at a time.
and then 1 will be like the grand crescendo. So, Captain, you're number 2, sir.
It's been mentioned already, but it's certainly a monster hit off Disraeli Gears. Sunshine of Your Love. It's the crushing bass riff that really makes it
Yes,
me.
yes.
No.
Yeah, yes. And me being bassist,
Yeah.
you know, that's why people who like to play bass listen to bass
Hmm.
for songs like that.
Right. He got inspired by a Jimi Hendrix concert he attended, and it's got great psychedelic lyrics to it. It's just amazing. You know, a monster. You know, wonderful song.
Yeah, it is.
And like I said, you can still hear those played on the radio today.
Oh yeah.
Fabulous.
Mhm.
Fabulous. You know, because not a lot of 60s bands still get played on like 70s radio stations.
Right. Yeah.
Well, there's a few iconic songs, and that's one of them. White
Yeah.
Room's another one from them. It's played a lot.
Yeah.
Derek and the Dominoes, Layla.
Okay.
Get
Miss
over
Easy
it.
Street. Yeah, Miss Easy Street. You're number 2, dear.
My number 2 is White Room.
With black curtains.
Yeah.
At the station.
Station.
Okay, Mr. Kropka, you're number 2. I said, what's your number 2? Don't go number 2.
Oh, shoot. Hold on, let me pull my pants up then. My number 2 is White Room. And my number 1
No.
Yeah.
No,
is
Mark.
Line.
like I wasn't gonna do it.
Oh,
Okay.
no, just number 2 now.
Oh, okay.
And Miss Addie, you're number 2.
Strange Brew.
Girl, what's inside of you?
Oh, there's a mouse. There's a mouse in the bottle. And that's on Tubi. I just might have to watch that movie again, just 'cause it is so silly.
I haven't seen that in decades.
Oh, Addie, it's just completely silliness. And my number two is the aforementioned, the song about the station. No, with the curtains.
Back in the White Room.
Yeah, White Room. Okay,
Yała Pokoju in Polish.
ladies and gentlemen, we are now down to our final picks. Remember, these are etched in stone, and once they have been recorded, they cannot be unrecorded. So, make sure that it's a good one. Make sure that you're not going to be laying it in your bed tonight saying, "Oh my God, I should have picked something else," because that is not going to happen. It is
You're darn right that's not going to happen.
so it shall be written, so it shall be done. Captain, please go ahead, sir.
Off of Wheels of Fire, 1968. Despite its burnt crispy status on FM radio, I had to pull the trigger for Crossroads. Their performance of that song at the Winterland Ballroom on March the 10th, 1968 is legendary. And it ties British blues rock all the way back to the very primordial source of the Mississippi Delta. I mean, it's amazing, and inspired a whole generation. I mean, so many Americans got their first exposure to blues through Cream and the Rolling Stones. I mean, that would be
and that's what was so cool. If you know rock history, just where a lot of music comes from. It comes like from the 1930s, 1940s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. And then the blacks in the poor regions around the United States where you all live. And then with the Cream, they were the beginnings of really hard guitar rock. They took it to another place altogether with the style of music that they played.
And I think they were one of the first quote progressive prog groups, because they had a lot of progressive chord changes, time changes, and you know, Mark, and you do too, Chris, because you play guitar, about like how you gotta change chords and stuff.
Right. Well, they certainly took risks and tried different styles. They weren't just reinterpreting the blues. They weren't like John Mayall, where he's like, I want to be as strictly blues as I possibly can.
Right.
So they made it both interesting and accessible.
Yeah, but there was a lot
audience.
but there was a lot of blues. There was a lot of rock, rock musicians that came from John Mayall and the Blues Breakers too.
True. Yeah. That 1-4-5, 12-bar blues progression. Yeah. I like one of my favorite John Mayall songs is "Room to Move." The album that song appears on doesn't have a drummer on it. It's all the percussion elements come from the guitar.
Wow.
It's great. It's very unusual. I think the album's called Turning Point. That's a really good John Mayall album. It's different. It sounds fresh, and it's just without the drummer. It's just a little different. It gives you a fresh listen.
Wow, that's odd. I did not know that.
What's it called again?
Turning Point.
Turning.
Let me double check that on Wiki. I don't want to lead anybody astray here.
Okay, and while Captain's doing that, Jen, what is your final number one song by Cream?
My number one song by Cream is Toad.
In for the drum solos.
Right, and any drummer that can make them create a Muppet called Animal after him, I gotta give my hats off to that. That's why he's number one too. Ginger Baker.
Did you
Yeah.
ever see the documentary on Ginger Baker?
Mm-hmm.
That
That
one
was
where he
awesome.
cracks the guy across the face with.
Oh yeah, Beware of Ginger Baker. That
Yeah,
was
that one.
Yeah.
that was great.
That
Yeah.
one.
No, I've never seen that.
Yeah,
Great
you should see
documentary.
that.
Check it
And,
out.
and Turning Point is the name of the album.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, John Mayall. That is a fantastic album.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah. I need
I can
some.
drop the link for that.
Yeah, sure, Janet, if you want. Yeah, thank you. Okay, while you're doing that, Pirate Radio, what is your final song for the band Cream?
Is Badge. I like the George Harrison element and the friendship element there. I like the story. And most of all, I like playing the song and I like listening to it.
Yeah, I love that song. Good.
It has its different modes where it goes into that ending bit from the rest of the song after it bridges.
That's a playlist. I don't know who goes anywhere.
So I really enjoy that song a lot.
Okay, Ms. Addie, thank you for coming up. We're glad to have you back again. What is your final Cream song?
I'm gonna read my favorite lyric from it.
Okay. And to
Dancing
what?
is
And
like the sea, ceiling is the sky. You're the sun, and as you shine on me, I feel free.
Yeah, nice.
so, what is that from White Room?
No, I feel free.
Yeah,
I feel free.
I know.
They had me going for a minute. I'm like, what? Yes, that was from Fresh Cream album.
Yes, yeah. But I think, and like I said, they didn't have that many. My favorite album cover of theirs, it's just so simple and so basic, is Goodbye. They're in like the white suits, with the top hat and the cane, all in step. I just think that is just such a cool looking way to go out.
Well, and they're kind of telegraphing of how fake it felt to them. It's like we're doing this because we're told to, and we're gritting our teeth, and but it's whimsical. It's a good. I like that cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and I know that everybody in chat has been waiting for this, and people around the world have been wondering, what is Bimbo Barbarella gonna pick for her number one song? I remember the first time I heard this. I must have listened to it like 10 times because I had never heard a song like this. And here I grew up with music because my mother, and she was a talented musician, Mark, and I've told most of you that my mother, she could play like keyboard by like ears, and so I just listened to this because I had never heard music constructed like this, and it is The Tale of Brave Ulysses.
Yeah, great song.
And if you listen to that, it just so many different nuances to the song. That's what I liked about it. It was just, and one of you said that they took a lot of chances. That song, they had so many different. I just think that it's one of the most amazing songs ever written. If I was going to put my top 10 favorite songs, that would be in the top 10.
And it has an identical chord progression to White Room as well. You can hear the similarity of the two songs, but I guess there must have been something there that was so interesting to them. It was worth doing an entirely different song, but with the same progression, the same kind of so much phrasing. And there's a lot of room there.
And I loved it because and I love like Greek mythology and the whole thing about Ulysses and all that, and which it's really not a song about Greek mythology, but
Hmm.
Unless you're
I always pictured Yul Brynner in the I don't know in the title of that. And if
Funny
you,
how you can picture a certain celebrity as being tied to a song that, you know, even though they weren't, it's just you can do, your mind makes the connection like that. Yeah.
that's okay. Okay, that's like right now. I cannot think of Christopher Walken without thinking of "Don't Fear the Reaper."
I always think about his appearance in the Chemical Brothers video.
Yeah.
The Weapon of Choice.
Yeah,
A
yes.
great video. Great.
Yes,
It shocked me how wonderful a dancer he was. But that's
Yeah.
where he got to start.
Yeah.
Didn't
Oh
Fat
yeah.
Boy Slim do that?
I'm sorry.
Fat Boy Slim?
Yes. Yes.
Boy Slim. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
The Weapon of Choice video. Yeah. He steals the
He
show.
floats and everything. They said
Oh,
he was
yeah.
a dancer as a kid.
Oh yeah.
And then there's another, so on the same kind of genre, artists that go outside their musical norm. It's like when Tom Jones did Prince, Kiss.
Hmm.
That was the first time I heard that I went crazy because here's Tom Jones, Delilah, and then he's doing Prince, and it was just so good.
I like this cover of Black Betty too.
I've never heard him do Black Betty.
Oh yeah. He does a cover of Black Betty. It's pretty good.
he jammed with a lot of people on his show in the early 70s.
Mhm.
It's all on YouTube now, with the likes like Stevie Wonder, Janis Joplin. I can go on and on, but I forgot now.
And then he also did a song by Three Dog Night, Mama Told Me Not to Come, with a band called the Stereophonics.
Wow.
Mama told me not to come, and it's great because it's like this 60s, shagadelic sort of like Austin Powers kind of dance. Oh, it's
Hey, Bimbo,
what?
you like that song, Tales of Brave Ulysses?
Oh, yes.
I'll be playing that tonight on Pirate Radio.
Cool.
Very good.
I hope you don't get in trouble for playing Cream, though.
I get in trouble.
You don't care.
I know he doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Doesn't really matter
Nobody watches.
to me.
Oh, okay. Now that I care about. Niet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, gonna cut this short because I had a long day today. Oh,
we're clocking in. We're just under an hour. That's
Yeah.
We're like this is like
Yeah.
warp speed for
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
knowledge.
Shortest show ever.
and did get some bad news today. And you guys have seen her on my shorts. Al's Nurse Dawn.
She was on your shorts?
Yeah. My short videos.
Oh. I thought she had a
And-
picture of her on
And
butt.
and so anyway, she's been his nurse for like over 3 years. Today was her last day. She took a job in the company as like manager.
Okay.
Wow, good
And-
for her.
And yeah, it's best for her. And I'm not going to get into it, but she has a few medical problems, and just doing all of the walking and home health was like sometimes, hurting her. So she took this job, and she says, yeah, and the money is substantial. I said, well, any job can be swayed by that.
Well, it leverages her knowledge, and it also allows her to still be a productive part of the company without as much physical wear and tear. I mean,
Right, right.
it's like HVAC guys. As they get older, they become supervisors of other HVAC technicians because, their age, their weight, everything, they slow down a bit. They can't. It's a physical struggle to do that kind of work.
Oh, okay, but like she's in like a supervisor kind of role.
Mhm.
So say if they need somebody to fill in, she will, and she's gonna have to at times,
Right.
but it's not gonna be like a set thing every
Mhm.
week.
Yeah. Well, again,
So-
she has a wealth of clinical knowledge, I'm sure, so she'll be able to
Oh,
share
yeah,
that with her staff.
yeah. And so like it was funny, today, and I said, "Oh, Dawn, we're gonna miss you," and I said, "Yeah." So now, great. So now I'm gonna have to, break somebody new in.
You will, yeah. There's some more shorts.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Depends because, because she was cool. Oh, she was cool, and the other nurse who comes, she's cool. Oh, a lot of people though, you kind of have to play by ear whether you think that they'll be. No, I don't want anything to do with that.
Yeah, you just have to see how it goes.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I have the courage to change.
yeah,
No.
but she better not be a dork. That's all I can say.
Or
We'll
doorknob.
see. Or Nurse
Oh.
Ratchet.
Yeah. Oh,
Nurse Ratchet would be funny with Bimbo.
Oh, my God.
okay. And okay, because I would pick up that sink and throw it through the wall. Oh, just to run away.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, classic film.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. That's. Miss Addie. Yeah.
Looks like a teenager when you watch it now.
Yeah. Oh, Miss Addie
He was
and
much younger.
Miss Addie, and don't want to get too personal, but how have you been lately? Good, because we haven't really talked to you in a while.
Yeah, I've been good. I've had other things I've been catching up on.
Oh, okay.
You know how that goes.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, because you see, that the last month I've been changing around a room here to make it look more presentable, and I have a lot more room.
Oh yeah, that's right. Tonight's episode of College for Music Rock Knowledge with the amazing Bimbo Barbarella is brought to you from the Bimbo Barbarella new studios in downtown Florida.
Yeah, downtown Florida, yeah. And don't forget, we have our new sponsor.
And our new sponsor is who was it again? Oh yeah, how can I forgot? Yodeling Pickle.
There was a really wonderful
It
artist.
looked like a dildo when
Wonderful art.
put it up. And I was like, what?
There's a wonderful
Okay,
artist.
and wait.
Go ahead.
Okay, Chris and Eddie, I've got to add this. It's ridged for your enjoyment.
There you
And
go.
sings.
The Bavarian Yodel King, Franzel, it's Franzel Long. He was amazing. He had just Google Franzel Long, Franzl, and then the last name Lang, and you'll come out with some of his best stuff. Song Lebenslust is probably his most famous, and he comes out guns a-blazing yodeling. It's just awesome.
And does he do like songs of yodeling or just like?
Right, his song. Well, he has lyrics in them and the yodeling. He'll go back and forth.
I mean,
Yeah.
does he do like covers of like rock songs or?
Oh
anything?
no, this guy was from the 70s and 80s.
Oh, okay.
But his work has been covered by other artists who yodel as well. So,
I can't think that I've listened to too much in the yodeling community.
Didn't
it's
Minnie
always
Pearl yodel? Some
Minnie
country
Pearl.
person did.
Probably quite a few. I don't know about Minnie Pearl specifically, but yodeling is like country music in the Tyrol in Switzerland and Bavaria.
The Heidi place.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm sure there was yodeling in The Sound of Music.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's like the Mongolian throat singers. Each they have their unique.
Yeah. Well, the bizarre thing about yodeling is that you go from a chest voice to a head voice back and forth really quickly. Like if you were training someone to sing regular music, you would try to bridge that spread very gradually so it's smooth. But in the yodel, it's like the flapping back and forth is a feature, not a bug. So it's kind of bizarre in that sense. But
Hard to
it's,
do.
oh yeah,
I've never tried.
I did as a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Were you any good or?
No, but I was out in the woods, so nobody heard me. So I thought I was good.
yeah.
Oh, who knows? Oh, you might have, severely, hurt some poor little animal out there who's still suffering now with hearing loss. Oh,
In my mind, it was like Snow White. All the animals came closer to listen.
God. Oh,
Nice.
Yes, Minnie Pearl did yodel, and it was
very
actually
good, Addie. Very good.
she did it on an episode of the Beverly Hillbillies. Actually. Wow, he's having a rough night.
It's because the two brother cats. All they do is, and like they're really not fighting to fight. They're just brothers.
They're
And
playing.
Well, they're
They
Well,
raise hell.
oh yeah, they do go after each other, but they're not going to kill each other.
Right.
Oh, and if you want to check out my channel now, there is a special video that was uploading as the show was going on.
Oh,
And so,
sounds like Al's gonna kick the shit out of both the little kittens.
those cats, those cats can walk backwards faster than he can walk forwards. I should open up the door, but
You should get them a squirt gun. So
Yeah,
they squirt the cats and make them feel better, I bet.
that's a good idea.
well, knowing Al, with his dementia, he probably, just end up, somehow squirting himself. I know, I heard. Al, we can hear on my show, we can hear the cats.
One cat instigate with the one that's in the box already, the other one from an instigate.
It's the two brothers.
Oh, the phone outside, they're gonna stay out there, stay out there.
Throw them out. Throw them out.
Not really there.
He's out of there, folks.
Throw them out. Make an executive decision. Throw them out.
Do it, Al.
Put up the good stuff down the top.
Don't take any shit from those cats, Al.
That's right.
Remember, you're the cat daddy.
You know what makes the cats more docile and less combative? Neutering them and spaying them.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I know.
Got to get that done.
I know.
Today I'm going to be inspecting your abdomen.
What?
Somebody's ad popped up.
Mhm.
Oh, well.
I went
I
into
think they're
it.
neutering a guy in Louisiana physically because he was convicted rapist.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that before, too.
See, I didn't know they did that until recently, which I agree with. if they're a cereal.
Yeah.
Things to learn.
Yes. Okay, guys. Well, we had a decent show, I think, tonight.
He's going to be exhausted tonight.
I know, and I haven't given him his CBD or his melatonin yet.
Well, that's why he's reacting. Then.
I
Get
know.
the melatonin to him stat.
Yeah, I think it's a stat.
Yeah. Yeah, we need some chill assistance there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or then there's always, my other option, the tack hammer to the head.
Well, Tommy did a good job and give him some gummies.
I will.
Poor guy.
So, all right, guys. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Thanks for people on my panel. Thank you for everybody in the chat.
Tune into Pirate Radio.
And I say this with every time. I want to thank everybody so much for coming on to my show. Hope that you had as much fun listening to us, as much fun as we had presenting it to you. We do this because we just like being, around, fun people and doing fun things. And
Well,
hold
Well,
on.
they do fun.
What?
you're going to have to take care of yourself.
Okay.
'Cause I'm going to take them and I'm going to throw something at them. I'm going to beat them with a stick. If I do, they're going to be gone.
Okay.
I'll do 1, 2, 3, and I'll end it all.
Okay.
No, I'm not joking.
I know you're not.
I can't take it.
Okay.
Stick works very good.
Okay. All right. Yeah. A hammer works better. Good night.
Nighty night.
Good night.
Bye.
Mark, and so what time are you doing Pirate?
Oh yeah, right away. Oh no, 9:30. Pirate Radio starts.
All right.
9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, folks.
Or else just say that, it's a Winnipeg time.
It wouldn't be.
I won't.
Why?
It's like Central or Mountain Time, actually,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, they would be central.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. All right. All right. See you guys later. Bye.
Nighty night.
Good night.
Jen, next time we talk, we'll do something. Oh, for that award show, we'll think of some sort of thing to do, because we'll do that in like 2 weeks. Okay. That award show, but we got to figure out what to do.
Well, I thought you would do it by yourself.
Oh, no, because
You
I
don't
don't.
need me. It was my idea, but you don't need me. It
Oh,
was my
I don't
idea
like.
to give
oh.
to you.
All right, I'll do it.
All right.
In 2 weeks, I'll do something about the upcoming nominees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Shame. So,
Contain your enthusiasm.
yeah, exactly.
Ooh, OP.
All right, guys. Good night. Bye bye.
Right. Nighty
Good
night.
night.
Goodbye.